Hey right guys, Trophy Munchers Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 2 of the original season 1. On the website that I use it says to watch this episode before episode 2 of the Vampire Diaries, so I'm doing 2 originals after the other, I guess. But yeah, the first episode I was not that impressed with. I think it was a poor finale if you'd seen the Vampire Diaries, or like a very poor finale if you'd seen the Vampire Diaries season 4 episode 20. And not even that good of a finale, even if you hadn't. I think it was a bit messy. So I'm going to, I think, count this as the pilot episode to the show. Just the last one I was not that impressed by, unfortunately. I actually gave it a less rating than I did when I originally watched the show. But I think a lot of that is to do with me having watched the Vampire Diaries season 4 and seeing, I'd say, about 40 to 50% of the clips that they showed were just repeats. Or like done in a different way. Like I know the scene with Klaus talking to Marcus or whatever his name is was Elijah's perspective. Someone did point out on Patreon that it was all Elijah's POV, where before it was Klaus's. I get that, but it was like Elijah was on the balcony and it had one like frame of, or not one frame, but one shot of him kind of looking down on Klaus, and then it just showed the scene again. So it's like, okay, it was Elijah's point of view, but it was still like the same scene that we'd had before. So it was a little bit unfortunate anyway, but hopefully episode 2 I can imagine is going to be a big step up from the first episode. So if you enjoy, make sure to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and if you do want the early and uncut reactions to the Vampire Diaries, the originals, and every other show that I do, then Patreon will of course be linked down below. But for now, let's do this.
Defeat a tyrant, a vampire I created.
That scene was in Vampire. It wasn't even in the originals.
Plan of my own. I will take back my home and
reclaim
what was mine.
Insane that he killed Elijah already. Yeah, these two are going to get eaten then.
At the stroke of midnight, everything changes. And it's time to feed.
Well, and you're telling me the public don't know about vampires yet? Really? They're just doing this, like, in the middle of...
It's how I keep my guys happy. The occasional all-you-can-eat buffet. My night walkers love it.
Cool.
Seems like a lot of graves to dig.
Can't kill them all. Too many folks go missing. Tourism drops. So we heal with a little vamp blood.
So they don't kill anyone.
Way, no muss, no fuss.
Yeah, but still, some people ran out before you could get them.
What's up, Thierry?
6 of our guys were killed in the bar outside.
What's up, Peaky Blinder?
Night walkers. No one saw who.
Rebekah's on the way.
Who the hell are you?
Are these two not met? The maid.
In the car, get them, will you?
It's Haley, isn't it?
You have your brother's manners.
And his temper too. So watch it.
Well, I think Klaus is a bit stronger temper than you, but...
Poetic about how we're family, and then Klaus told me he bailed. Guess that's what I get for trusting a vampire.
Surely Rebekah knows.
Vampire, and he doesn't break promises.
Yeah, he instantly knows.
I assume the 6 dead vampires were your doing.
They were very rude. Trying to victimize a poor innocent girl just trying to find her way to the quarter.
Well, correct, I guess.
So sorry.
Wow.
Of yours. Well, that's right. You don't have any friends.
I do have friends.
Oh, I do have friends. He's so hurt.
I don't care about Marcel or his rules. Elijah doesn't welsh on deals. What did you do to him?
Perhaps he's on holiday.
We're
taking a long autumn nap upstairs.
Coffin.
Well, go on. Take a look around.
Wow, we're already into flashbacks on Ep 2. Okay.
I remember how the drunken fool of a governor hid away all of our vampire sins in exchange for gold. I remember finding a moment of affection with the governor's son, Emil.
Is that Jimmy Carr?
Your brother has gone too far.
Wow. They're zooted.
I've only ever wished happiness for me. Emil and I are in love. Please let me
No, you are not.
If we turned every man you dropped your knickers for, then human beings would cease to exist and we'd have no bloody food.
How dare you, sir?
Oh.
You would do well to...
Oh! Are you gonna throw him? Wow. Wow. Is that all it took?
Well, he wasn't good enough for you.
No one was ever good enough for me, Nick. You make sure of that. Now, where's Elijah?
Oh my god.
Oh. And welcome home, little sister.
Yeah, nice warm welcome.
The governor had lots of secret rooms. I'll show you his favorite.
The torture chamber. Oh, that's easy.
Klaus killed him.
He has a set of mystical silver daggers. One in the heart sends us into a deep slumber. Klaus gets his jollies from keeping us in a box until he decides to pull the dagger out.
So pointless.
He keeps your coffin on standby.
He likes to be prepared for when his family members inevitably disappoint him. Elijah isn't here.
How's Elijah disappointed him? Because, oh, whatever.
You should have run the second you realized Elijah was gone.
Yeah, well, the witches have put some sort of hex on me. As long as I'm carrying this baby, I can't leave New Orleans. If I do, they kill me.
Well, knowing Klaus, he's planning a box for you the second you give birth to whatever's cooking in your tum.
Yeah, I bet she's going to give birth, and then Klaus is going to want to keep it, but she's going to want to leave with the baby, so it's going to be a whole mess.
I had nothing to do with the attack on your guys last night.
Ooh, the saucepans are moving.
Sophie Devereaux. My brother Elijah told me about you.
I can't use magic. It's punishable by death. Marcel's rules.
Marcel, what do you think I'm going to do to you if you don't give me what I want?
Not much. I've been linked.
Why don't you just kill Marcel? It seems like such a nuisance.
How did Marcel get so bloody powerful anyway?
Oh yeah, I guess they literally can't get to him, so.
We practice ancestral magic. This cemetery is filled with the remains of our witch ancestors. Without access to them, we're powerless.
Bring the dead witches with you.
Klaus sired Marcel, I'm aware.
You don't understand. Marcel is not just some guy that Klaus turned into a vampire. Klaus loved him like a son.
Oh. Klaus loved so many people like a son. Not really, like 3 people like a son.
The only son. Or so we thought.
Oh, okay.
Turns out the governor had another son from a mother that he owned.
Thank you. Nice.
Mama wouldn't name me till I turned 10. In case the fever took me. Then it took her.
Nice accent.
How about Marcellus?
Marcellus?
It comes from Mars, the god of war.
Oh, I thought it was Aries. You're best of bros already.
There's hope for our brother after all.
All you've done is bring back together 2 long-lost souls. Without Elijah between them, who knows what they'll do?
Find Elijah then.
In pursuit of the bartender from Rousseau's, I see.
Oh, even he has crushes. I mean, Klaus does over Caroline, so I mean, anyone can.
Excuse me, love. What's that you're studying?
Abnormal psychology.
Abnormal psychology?
When you two recognise each other, you spoke about art before, no?
Can't keep his mind off a girl. He tells me she's a queen, fit for a king.
Well, we'll see.
I think he should cut his losses and move on. What's your professional opinion?
Be a nice guy.
Oh!
The opportunity will present itself someday.
Go right.
How about tonight? 9 o'clock. I'll meet you right here.
I'll take it under consideration.
That's all it took. Who sips shots like that?
Wolfsbane? What's a poison? We're gonna kill a wolf?
Just a little one.
You're gonna try and kill your... Okay.
Give me a minute.
Wow.
Here.
It's an ugly town for wolves. You're doing the right thing.
I mean, but she would leave town, no? I don't know.
You take me to the nicest places.
Oh, these two.
Land of the newly dead. Hey, what do you think? Cute, dorky girl or gay best friend?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice.
Oh, yeah, one of them.
Whoever picks up this coin gets to live forever.
Okay.
The other one dies.
I think I remember who wins. What's that? It's the guy.
You would have done the same thing, but you're such a little wimp.
Yeah. Cool.
Let her die in cold storage. Gotta think about people who betray their own friends. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I seem to remember actually he's the one who lives. Ah, yes, mate, I love this guy.
Tackle up.
Now counter parry. A hit, palpable hit.
How'd you let that happen?
I'm gonna marry you someday.
Okay. Speed ran that. Ooh. Caught. Instantly.
Come to teach me another lesson?
How long's it been since they would have spoken?
Last time I saw you, Royal Street was burning and you all were fleeing the city from your daddy.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were dead.
There's one thing I learned about you, Michael, since it's don't get in the middle of family feuding. Doesn't end well.
There's nothing going on between us. I swear it on my life.
Your life
Are you
means
sure?
something to me. I love my sister, but she lacks fortune when it comes to men. They come and go for her, but I am the constant.
Yeah, great, because you kill her and then put her in a box.
To turn me into a vampire.
And I told you I will turn you when you're ready. You go near Rebekah again and you never will be.
Even after all you've achieved,
Well, there it is.
you're still scared of him.
Nostalgia's a blast and all, but I can't help you. It's nice seeing you, though. Good luck finding what you're looking for.
Get wrecked. Oh, had to be dramatic about his exit. So you think no one saw that in New Orleans went, did you just see that?
Why don't you tell me your sister's back in town?
I thought it'd be more amusing for you to find out for yourself.
Is there anything else that I need to know?
Only that she's grown considerably more insane in the last century.
Just got a tip. Someone saw a werewolf in Bionville Park.
Get a couple night walkers to run it down. Bring me back its head.
Well, I guess that solves the mystery of the murdered riffraff. At least my sister's in the clear.
About that. I don't have time for Michelson family drama. You're my guest.
Now you gotta go help Haley onto the next little side mission.
One upset stomach and all this stupid drama is ancient history.
There's no way she does this. Imagine you'd feel it boiling alive inside you. Grim. Oh.
Don't move coming into the quarter. You're coming with me, Wolf.
I have had it up to here with vampires telling me what to do.
Wrecked.
Now that is no way to treat a pregnant lady.
More dead bodies in the middle of New Orleans. They keep it so, like, they don't care about keeping it hidden in the city.
You obviously don't give a damn about the child or Elijah, because what have you done to honor it?
I have done everything.
I don't think so, mate.
Spell it out for you, shall I? I needed a spy. Someone on the inside with me who must.
Oh, these two spies.
So
nice.
I created a day zero and got there first. Hey, Marcel had just lost 6 vampires thanks to your little.
Very smart.
Now let's have a little chat about what you can do for me. But we all know the real way to
I forgot about that bit.
through his heart. So, my mate Marcel. Nice bloke, don't you think?
No.
No, he's a prick.
He's a bad boy, right? Like you.
I think he's just pure evil, actually, but...
The damaged ones. They're not good. At least not for me.
I don't think there's one not damaged character in the world of the Vampire Diaries.
Compel him to believe his mates found religion and moved to Utah so that he can explain to Marcel why he lost 3 more vampires tonight.
Just dragging him in.
What were you doing in the bloody French Quarter in the first place? Answer me!
There it is.
You want to know what I was doing? I was buying poison so I could put your little baby out of its misery.
Okay, mate.
Get your hands off her! She is pregnant, for God's sake!
I don't think he
All
cares.
of this bluster about not wanting the child, and then the second she tells you she's ready to get rid of it.
Yeah, admit you care, mate.
It's okay to care. It's okay to want something. That's all Elijah was trying to do, all he's ever wanted for you.
Yeah, can we get Elijah back? Like, this is the originals. I love Klaus, but come on. If it's like a 1-episode thing, I'm gonna let it slide a little bit. But if he's gone for like 5 eps or something, ugh, not the best way to start your show.
I gave Elijah to Marcel.
Oh my god, you're such an idiot.
I wanted Elijah gone, so I gave
Did
him
it?
a peace offering.
You're unreal.
You bastard our brother.
I have a plan. I am executing that plan the only way I know how.
All three of you could just rush Marcel. You can't die. There you go. You've overthrown his empire. None of the vampires are going to be loyal to you anyway if you overthrow him. So that's it.
I guess when you spend 1,000 years with someone, deciding to quit them is like losing a part of yourself.
1,000 years. She's had to put up with
Sometimes I hate
Klaus.
just no one was ever good enough for his little sister. Until one day someone was.
If Marcel's buff.
I should go talk.
Wow, if you're going to do it, Marcel, be secretive about it. In the middle of here, where everyone can see you.
My brother will kill you.
And I'll die smiling.
I don't know about it. There it is, caught instantly.
Did I not warn you?
I beg of you.
Literally did not care.
You were right. I cannot.
Wait for it. Oh, okay. Oh.
But you...
This is a joke. This show is... I've lost count. I've lost count, guys. I'm not even going to try and remind myself. I want to say, like, over 10.
Oh my god.
Just destroy these daggers. They're such a nuisance. Fair play, Hayley. Just found them under the coffin. Yo, check this guy out. What? Want to see more of him?
I am your humble host.
Wow, okay. Extra points for flair.
And the night's just started.
I was going to say, she actually showed up then, but she was compelled to, yeah.
I see you still have a thing for blondes. Hey! Tell me where Elijah is. I have to, right?
Okay, I can kill her though, yeah.
But I will kill her.
Yeah.
Let her go.
God, you lot bring so much drama with you.
You want to see Elijah? Fine. Follow me.
That was a fun date. I think that might have been the cutest date I've ever seen.
Invite me in.
Gotta ask the lady of the house, Davina. Come on out.
Oh yeah, Davina.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh wow, get right.
Who the hell are you?
Rebekah is an original, which means she can't be killed.
She doesn't seem very nice.
No one in this show is nice. I think Matt in the Vampires is meant to be the nice one, but...
Then I'm afraid it's time for you to leave.
Get wrecked! They did more shit than Bonnie's done.
Bastard. What day is it?
Sunday.
I've been dead for a whole week.
It's gonna be like 100 years,
What have you
isn't
done
it?
to him?
Maybe not 100.
It's 1887, Rebekah.
How long's it been?
You've been daggered for 52 years.
Oh my god. 52 years. Just gone like that.
Turn him instead, as he's always wanted, in exchange for giving you up.
No, he wouldn't do that to me.
Oh, but he did.
And then he stakes her again in, I want to say, in the 1940s, all the way up to like 2008.
Welcome back, Rebekah.
That's wild.
You were out for quite a while.
Is this my old room?
Oh, it's mine now. Just like this town is mine, Davina's mine, and Elijah is mine until I feel like giving him back.
Alright, mate, chill.
It was once your brother's, it's now mine.
This guy feels like he's so cocky for like, not for no reason, but like they could just destroy him within seconds. That pillow looks well comfortable.
I barely sleep all night. This house is like a freaking swamp sauna.
Yeah, that creaky ass bed. Do you hear that? Oh my god, no.
What stopped you? You could have been free of all of this. Of me.
I mean, you would have hunted her down and killed her. Let's be honest.
I realized I wouldn't let anyone hurt it.
I'm beginning to think we're a lot alike.
Maybe a little bit in terms of wanting to protect it, but...
I made Marcel everything that he is. I treated him like a son.
What he threw in your face, I'm guessing.
And when my father chased me and my family from New Orleans 100 years ago, we believed Marcel was killed. We each mourned him. Instead of seeking us out, instead of sticking together as one.
Oh, he feels betrayed because he considers him family.
To take everything my family had built and make it his own.
I mean, yeah, that would sting a little bit.
I want it all back. And if I have to push him out to get it...
He could just get it back like that. I'm glad they're not doing that, because it'd be a very boring show if Klaus could just go around. I mean, he literally can go around killing whoever he wants. I think it wants the loyalty that Marcel has as well.
A girl, Davina. She can't be more than 16, and I've never felt power like that.
A witch.
She's not just any witch, she's something I've never seen
she's
before.
the original witch.
Powerful, and now because of you, she has Elijah.
That clever bitch.
What? She erased her memory?
I don't know.
Yeah, erased her memory.
She wiped my memory of the location.
Ha! Get right.
Marcel possesses a weapon bigger and more powerful than an original, and you have
I don't know
weapon to
about
him.
that.
How many times will Elijah forgive you?
Watch him kill Rebekah.
Less. Without family.
Oh, you betrayed me, Rebekah.
Elijah. Whatever it takes. Are you going to help me?
Whatever it takes.
Wow. The big regrets from Klaus instantly. Instant regret handing him over. That's a wonderful drawing.
Sorry about that unpleasantness.
She doesn't scare me. None of them do.
I mean, that's fair when you can launch them out of a window.
They don't belong here.
Might be kind of tough to convince him that. Which is why I need to ask you for a favor. I'm gonna need you to figure out how we kill an original.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'll tell you that right now, that is not going to happen. It's called The Originals. You're not going to kill one of the 3 that you have off at least anytime soon. Maybe season 3 onwards, I could see maybe one of them dying, but they're not gonna kill. And it ain't gonna be Klaus. They're not gonna kill Klaus off. If Klaus dies, it'll be the end of the show. If Elijah dies, the one I could see dying out of the 3 would probably be Rebekah. But I just don't see any of them dying. If there was still 5 of the originals, then yes, I could see them killing an original off in season 1. But 2 of them have already died in The Vampire Diaries, Colin, Finn. So, I mean, spoilers. But yeah, they're not gonna do anything there. Yeah, this was far better than episode 1. Thank God. They were all scenes we hadn't seen before, which was the important part. I'm not even going to class that as like a positive. It's just like should be the norm. Should be expected that you're not just seeing scenes that you've seen before. But yeah, we didn't have any of that with this episode. We got some flashbacks for this, which was a lot earlier than I think The Vampire Diaries. I think The Vampire Diaries started to do flashbacks around episode, I want to say between 6 and 8. Somewhere in there is when it had its first kind of group of flashbacks about Catherine and Damon and Stefan. Here it's like episode 2, but they were fine. It just kind of gave a bit of context to Marcel, how they met him. So I think that kind of needed to happen earlier on than later, just to kind of know who he was and how they came to be. And then having his romance with Rebekah, which I do remember I mentioned that at the start of episode 1, that's one of the few plot points I do remember is the romance between Rebekah and Marcel. So having that very early on is quite good, because now there's very little things that I remember. Like I say, the Asylum episode I remember, and maybe a couple of moments here and there, but nothing too important. Like I seem to remember Hayley being in a swamp at one point, like a wolf swamp. I don't know what the context of that is, or when that is, or what she's doing there, but I seem to remember. So there's like some small things, but it's nothing important, and the romance here was one of the main things I remembered. Got to meet some more, well, we met them in the last episode, but got to know a bit more about some of the other side characters, like Davina, and I want to say Cammy, her name is. A bit more of Marcel, of course, as well. And then we've got that new vampire that Klaus has kind of turn to be a spy as well. Yeah, I'm not loving the fact that they've got rid of Elijah already. I think, I don't know. I'm so over Klaus just like daggering them. I know it's technically a new show again, so if you have just watched the originals, that's not such a big issue, I'm sure. But having watched the Vampire Diaries, he's daggered them like over 10 times for sure. It's just like so much. So hopefully Rebekah's got rid of those daggers and destroyed them, because then her and Elijah, I mean, they've got one that's in Elijah, of course, but once that's done, surely nothing can be done. Like, Klaus could still kill them, but it'd be like permanent, like they'd be gone forever, which he's not going to do. So we'll see. But rating for this episode, I'll go with 7 out of 10, which it looks like here is the exact same rating I gave it back on February 22nd, 2018. So over 5 years ago. 1920, that's wild. That's wild. Over 5 years ago, I reacted to this episode. Because it's April 5th, obviously 2023, as of recording this, because YouTube is going to be a bit of a different date, but that's still over 5 years. So, that's mad. But, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time for episode 3. I think the Vampire Diaries is next. It'll be Vampire Diaries, then the originals. But until then, take care. Peace.